Kami turun padang, semua dungu berpenunggu. Kami inspirasi sebab itu mereka tiru. Guru kami lain, kualiti nombor 1. Bukan macam tempat tu, asal ke tempat penuh beribu politik. Ya dulu kami seorang pakai, lepas kami pakai bersih pas semua nak pakai. Kualiti kelas pertama, yuran kami tak masuk akal. Mari join sekali, pasti suka kami tak sangkal. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
Yang tersebut. Silakan.
10 sebab
10
seronok sebab cikgu bagi step by step, saya boleh faham.
Silakan.
Saya boleh bagi rate 10 per 10 lah. Okay. Ni bukan sebagai apa, ni bukan pasal
Zone we trust to help me level up. Cheer up, Lahazon, we believe our grade will be increased. Stand up with a holistic approach, we sure they are great coach. Chill up, do the best, be the best, who the best, we're the best. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about Radar. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
mereka dapat terangkan tajuk yang sukar untuk dipelajari oleh pelajar-pelajar. Terang sampai dapat. Itulah yang paling bagus di dalam ni.
Azwan terbaik.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening a bit to all of the viewers. So for today, we are going to discover more about matching gap tags for your paper 1 part 5. This is actually for form 1 and also form 1 until form 3. So this would be the how to actually ace in answering paper 1 part 5, which is matching gap tags. Okay, so what is actually matching gap tags? Okay, it will be appears in your part 5 of your paper 1. And it consists of one tag with which 6 sentences have been removed. And they are placed in jumble order with 2 other sentences fits into each gap. And the candidates have to decide which sentences fit into each gap. Okay, so basically it actually tests your levels of comprehension and also the ability to connect ideas. Okay, so what you have to know is there will be option, 8 options, which is A until H, but there's only 6 questions that you have to put into the question paper. Why? Because there will be 2 another additional the additional 2 additional option is actually one to distract your attention to answer the question. Okay, let's take a look at the tips and also techniques. Okay, the first thing that you have to know if you want to ace this part, which is matching gap tags, you have to read and understand the question. Okay, when it comes to read and understand the question, there will be 2 techniques that you have to know. which are skimming and also scanning. Okay, I've already shared to you what is meant by skimming and also scanning in our previous class. Okay, you may find and scroll it up, okay, in this YouTube channel also. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is, as you read the text, try to identify what each paragraph is about. Okay, basically you have to know, okay, this story is actually a story about having a lunch at the beach, for example. Okay, so maybe this part is about is talking about environment. Okay, we cannot we have to save the turtle, for example. Okay, next one, read through the options given. Okay, you have to read the sentences A until H. Are there any of the sentences that you can locate immediately? Okay, this is your pre-reading. Okay, the next one, you have to look at the language before and after the gap. Okay, means you have to know, okay, before the question is asked, try to look at the previous sentence and also the, the after sentence. Okay, so you have to look out for linkers between sentences as well as paragraph linkers in the text that show how the text is structured. Okay, they show how ideas are connected and do not concentrate on individual sentences but ideas and events or opinion as a whole. So what you have to do is, don't just put the sentence, okay, based on the paragraph only. You have to take a look at the whole of the paragraph. Okay, not the whole of the text, sorry, not just paragraph only, because you have to link, okay, to make it cohesively. All right. Okay, so what is meant by linking words? Okay, linking words, we can actually we are actually call it as linkers and also connectors. Okay, so there will be three types of words that actually carry the same meaning. Okay, linking words. Okay, can be used to show three main categories of relationship between ideas in sentences. Okay, so that will be the meaning of linking words. Okay, I will give you another examples of linking word, which is in addition, furthermore, moreover, on in all, firstly, secondly. On the other hand, okay, that will be the basic linking words that you are actually can find in your examination paper. Okay, moving on to the last tips and also technique. You have to look for similar ideas in the paragraph. Okay, what you have to do is look out for words that indicate time periods, cause and effect, arguments, repetition, and also tenses. Okay, this will help you to locate the missing sentences. Okay, let's do some practice before we can actually answer the what we can say that simulation question. Okay, so choose the sentence that best follows the sentence below. It was a difficult decision to make. Okay, is it A? Within minutes I made my choice, or B? It took ages before I made my choice, or C? It did not take me long to make a choice. Okay, you have to understand the meaning of the question itself. Okay, if you want to if you want to give your answer, you can, okay, just comment in the section below. Is it A, is it B, or C? Okay, try it, sorry, not try, you have to find the keyword first in the question. It was difficult decision to make, so where is the keyword? Okay, the keyword is actually difficult decision. So if you have a difficult decision, put it in this way. If you're actually mm, actually want to solve the problems, can you do in within a minute, or you have to take a long time to do it because it is difficult, right? So what do you think the answer will be? Is it A, B, or C? Okay, the answer is B. Why? Because it was difficult. Okay, means we need more time to give decision. Okay, because it is difficult. If it's a simple or easy, you can just give your answer within a minute. Okay, just like A, B, C, D. Okay, I think the answer is B, something like that. Okay, so that would be the answer B. It took ages before I made my choice. Okay, let's take a look at the second question. The train was late as usual. Okay, you have to take a look at the question first. Okay, this will be the skimming session. And then you have to look at the question, the option. Okay, A, I have never remembered it being early before. Or B, in my best recollection, sorry, it has always arrived on time. C, I would have been surprised if it had been late. Okay, so now you have to find the keyword. Okay, if you want to find the keyword, you have to use scanning technique. So what do you think the keyword would be for this question number 2? Hmm. Okay, the answer is as usual. So that would be the keyword. So if the keyword said as usual, what is meant by as usual? Is it rarely or always or just a few times? Okay, this would be the preposition of this would be the preposition. Okay, do you have your answer in your mind? Okay, the answer is A. I have never remembered it being early before. Okay, as usual. Okay, was late as usual means the train is always late. Okay, as usual. It always happen. Okay, for example, if you are actually using public transport, okay, it's actually happen, usually happen for us if you are actually using KTM. Okay, it's my experience actually. So maybe you can relate it in your real life experience like me. Okay, so I have never remembered it being early before. Okay, let's take a look at the third question. It was disappointing as I hardly had a chance to talk to her. Okay, what you have to do is you have to use skimming technique. It was disappointing as I hardly had a chance to talk to her. Okay, now you have to take a look at the question and also the option. A, it was an issue that none of us wanted to talk about. Or B, we did not have a chance to talk about the issue as she left in hurry. Or C, we discussed the issue in great detail. Now, what you have to do is you have to use your scanning technique. You have to find the keyword. Okay, I give you a few seconds to think of the keyword first before we want to answer this question. Hmm. Can you find the keyword in the question? It was disappointing as I hardly had a chance to talk to her. Is it done? Is it hard or easy for this type of question? Yeah, I need you to find the keyword first, yeah, before you answer the question. Is it A, B, or C? Okay, so the keyword would be I hardly had a chance to talk to her. I hardly. Okay, that would be the keyword. So, what do you think the answer would be? Is it both of them are actually having a conversation, or they didn't there's no conversation appeared? Okay, the answer is B. We did not have a chance to talk about the issue as she left in a hurry. Because why? Because it was disappointing. Means the person is upset because he didn't get a chance to talk about the issue with her. Okay, that's why upset. And then hardly had a chance. Okay, means okay did not have a chance. Okay, so this is how you answer this type of question. Okay, you have to understand the meaning of the sentence first. Okay, moving on to question number 4. The automated lighting system has a sensor that enables it to operate by itself. So, what do you think the answer would be? No, I'm just kidding. So, this would be the question. And this one would be the options of the question. A. We do not need to leave a finger to turn on the lights on to turn the lights on, sorry. B. The system, however, is extremely costly. Or C. Many people would find this system interesting. What do you think the answer would be? Hmm. Choose the best, okay, to best sentence, okay, that can follow the sentences below. We have to connect the sentence. Before that, you have to find the keyword. So where's the keyword? Okay, the keyword is actually okay. The word sensor there. What is meant by sensor? You have to know sensor. Is it automatic uh, things, or what is meant by sensor? You have to know that because it will help you to answer this type of question. You have to know the meaning of it. Okay, now we already know the keyword. So what do you think the answer would be? Is it A, B, or C? Okay, let's take a look at the answer. The answer is A. Well done. If you actually choose A, yes, the answer is correct. Why? It has a sensor, means it is automatic device that responds to a physical stimulus. Okay. For example, you can see that the place that has a sensor is actually a mall. Okay, you can see the door at the mall. It's actually open and closed by itself because it has a sensor. It can detect people movement. Okay, if people wants to enter the mall, it will open it automatically. Okay, and once the people already entered the mall, okay, the door will automatically close. Okay, that is meant by a sensor, automatic device that responds to a physical stimulus. Okay, now moving on to last question for this activity. The advantage of online learning is it enables students to continue with their education during pandemic. Okay, so we are talking about what? Online learning. Now let's take a look at the option. Is it A, education does not grind to a halt? Or B, online learning is the latest learning mode? Or C, online learning is better than traditional learning style? What do you think the answer would be? You have to know. Okay, you have to know the meaning of the options. Okay, the options given. Grind to a halt. What is meant by grind to a halt? Okay, it is easy. Okay, that would be the meaning of it. Okay, or B, online is the best learning mode. Okay, you have to know whether A, B, or C can actually connect. Okay, is there has any the same idea with this question. That would be the meaning of it. Okay, do you have your answer in your mind? Okay, let's take a look at the answer. The answer is A. Education does not grind to a halt. Okay, the question asks about the advantage of online learning. That's why we said that it is does not grind to a halt because we are talking about advantage there. Okay, we are not talking about latest learning modes. Um, for this type of question answer B, we can give another points why we said online points for the advantage of online learning. Okay, it's actually this would be the next main idea for advantage of online learning. Okay, so, practice makes improvement. Let's take a look at the simulation question. Part 5, question 35 until 40. We are going to read a talk about procrastination. Choose from the sentences A until H to fit each gap, 35 until 40. There are two extra sentences which you do not need to use. For each question, mark the correct answer. Is it A until H? Okay. So part 5 is actually your last part of the question, paper 1. Okay, you have to read the instruction given carefully. Now I need you to find the keyword. Mm. So where is actually the keyword? We are talking about what in this question, part 5? Yes, we are talking about procrastination. Okay, so this will be the options A until H, but okay, the the option given is 8, but you have to answer 6 only. Okay, there will be two. You have to remove two. Okay, unwanted answer. Okay, it's actually wants to give you what I can say that it's actually want you to have a doubt whether it is A or B or C or D or E or F or G or H. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at this one. Good morning, everyone. I am here to talk about how to stop procrastination. We all procrastinate from time to time. Is it true? Maybe. Okay, it depends on the student itself. Okay, procrastination is not just an inconvenient habit that can negatively impact your success at work or school. Instead, it can have a disastrous impact on the health of you or in a family member. First, break large tasks into small actionable pieces. One way to build self confidence is to tackle the easier parts of the job first. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to look at the option given. What do you think the answer would be? Is it A, eliminate those distractions at all costs, or promise yourself a reward for your accomplishment, or do things you enjoy when you complete your task, or visualize the future you want, imagine the emotion you feel, or E, in both ways, your confidence can grow by taking on the easy parts, or F, as you completed as you complete easy tasks, the job may feel less daunting, or in order to stop procrastination, you need to start by clearly identify your goals. Or G, these tools help you to organize your tasks by priority and deadline. Okay, now I need you to screenshot this question first. Okay, because this would be the option. Okay, after this you can refer to this screenshot only. Okay, so what do you think the answer would be? The answer is F. Okay, F, it is still talking on how to break the task. Okay, now moving on to the next paragraph. It will be easier to stop procrastinate as you complete it. Blank. Picture yourself in a favorite place celebrating what you are accomplished. Imagine those who love you most celebrating your success. What do you think the answer would be? What is the proper or suitable answer from A until H that actually can relate or connect to the before and after sentence? Okay, is it done? All right, the answer is D. Why? In this paragraph, it is talking about how to visualize or picture ourselves once after the accomplishment. Okay, now moving on to the next paragraph. Set up a reward system to ensure you celebrate progress. Blank. Do things you enjoy when you complete your task. And make sure you notice how good it feels to finish things successfully. What do you think the most suitable answer for this question, or sorry, this paragraph? Okay, you have to look at before and also after the sentence also. What do you think? Is it A, B, C, D, or E, F, G, H? Okay, you cannot. Okay, I would like to remind you, you cannot actually give the same answer. Okay, if for the previous section, the previous question, if you already answer G, you cannot, okay, repeat it on the next question. Okay, there will be no option for G left. Okay, the answer is B. Why? Because this paragraph is talking about a reward system. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Poor organization can lead to procrastination. Organized people successfully overcome it because they use prioritized to-do lists and create effective schedules. Blank. Hmm. What is actually the suitable answer for this sentence? Okay, the answer is H. Why? Because in this paragraph, the clue is about two tools mentioned earlier. To-do list and also create effective schedules. Get rid of anything that distracts you and allows you to procrastinate from your work. Save them for when you are relaxing. Blank. Apps and gadgets and people are constantly fighting for our attention, which can leave us distracted. Okay, you have to look at the first sentence and also the before sentence and also the after sentence. Okay, this is how to answer this question, which is gap text. Okay, you have to be synchronized with each other. The answer is A. Why? It is clearly stated in this paragraph about distractions. Okay. Procrastination is a bad habit that eats us away. It prevents us from achieving greater results in life. Blank. We squander away our free time and put off important tasks as we should be doing them till it's too late. With that, I end my talk. Thank you. So this would be your last question, yeah? What do you think the option left? Which one is actually suitable for this last question? Alright, the answer is G. Why? In this paragraph, the next sums up about how bad is procrastination. So now you know how to answer part 5 for your paper 1, which is gap text question. Okay, so let me stop share the screen first. Okay, so that's all from me, Miss Amira. I hope you learned something or a technique that actually can help you to ace this part. Okay, so without further ado, my name is Miss Amira. I see you when I see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mami Daddies, nak anak anda ke sekolah idaman? Yang mana satu? MRSM? Sekolah asrama penuh? Sekolah menengah teknik? Sekolah integrasi sains? Dan macam-macam lagi. Nak tahu caranya? Jom tonton sampai habis. Langkah pertama, Mamis and Daddies kena pastikan tahu anak anda kuasai asas subjek teras seperti bahasa Melayu, bahasa Inggeris, matematik dan sains. Ini penting sebelum ke langkah seterusnya. Langkah kedua, Mamis and Daddies kena pastikan anak anda tahu teknik dan strategi menjawab soalan-soalan asas, penyelesaian masalah dan juga soalan khibat. Ini akan bantu mereka jawab dengan lancar masa exam nanti. Langkah ketiga, Mamis and Daddies kena pastikan anak anda tahu dan guna strategi revisi yang sistematik dan berkesan. Ini untuk pastikan mereka mampu ingat apa yang telah dipelajari untuk tempoh yang lebih panjang. Langkah keempat, Mamis and Daddies kena pastikan anak-anak anda kena buat drilling soalan simulasi peperiksaan pertengahan tahun, akhir tahun, UPKK, PT3, UKKM dan peperiksaan PKSK. Ini untuk pastikan mereka familiar dengan pattern soalan yang ditanya dalam setiap peperiksaan. Yang kelima, Mamis and Daddies kena dapatkan bimbingan mentor bertauliah untuk anak anda selepas waktu persekolahan. Ini untuk pastikan anak anda terus bermotivasi dan konsisten untuk capai target yang dah ditetapkan.
Mentor kami bertauliah dan berpengalaman untuk bantu anak anda cemerlang dalam akademik. Mentor kami terdiri daripada Certified Teacher from Stanford College, Master Trainer, Cambridge English Qualification, Certified Critical Thinker from Ghent, New Zealand, Certified NLP Coach from Florida, USA, Professional Learning Facilitator, Mastery Level, Mentor Bertauliah Program Didik Hibur Malaysia dan Graduan Diploma dan Ijazah daripada IPTA dan IPTS.
Tunggu apa lagi? Daftar sekarang Mamis and Daddies, klik link yang diberikan, #anak anda mampu ke sekolah idaman.